Shri Mataji, let's bow down and raise our Kundalini, take Bandhan. As you are ready, you can sit in meditative state comfortably. Just put both the hands towards Mother Earth or on Mother Earth and just silently pray to Mother Earth to help us to go in meditation. Mother Earth, please remove all the imbalances that we have. And please forgive us for all the wrong we have done, knowingly, unknowingly, against you. Now put both the hands on the lap. Attention on the Sahasrara, and we will recite the Maha Mantras. Let's put our left hand on the lap, the right hand towards Mother Earth. Shri Mataji, you are verily Shri Mahakali. Please cleanse our left channel. Mother, please remove all the imbalances that I have in my left side into the earth element. Let the Mother Earth completely suck away all the imbalances from the left side. Let's take the mantra of Shri Mahakali. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Let's also take the mantra of Shri Shuddh Ichha Sakshat for pure desire. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shuddh Ichha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha, you in the form of Shri Nirmal Ganesha, please reside in my left side and my left Mooladhara. Please remove all the impure desires that I have. Now put your right hand on the lap and the left hand towards the sky. Our attention on the right channel. Shri Mataji, you are verily Shri Mahasaraswati. Please reside in our right channel and remove all the imbalances that I have. Take the mantra of Shri Mahasaraswati Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Shri Hanumana Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please remove all the futuristic worries that I have, all the thinking that I have for the future, as I surrender my complete future at your lotus feet. You can put both the hands on the lap. And now keep your attention on the central channel. Shri Mataji, verily you are Shri Mahalakshmi. Please manifest in my central channel and remove all the badhas and imbalances that are there in my central channel, the channel of evolution. We will take the mantra of Shri Mahalakshmi Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Slowly raise Mother Kundalini energy from bottom of your spine with your right hand 3 times till to the Sahasrara. Keep your attention on Sahasrara and we will do silent meditation for a few minutes. If in your silent meditation you get any thoughts, you have to get back and tell yourself that Mother, I want no thoughts. Shri Mataji, please come in my attention. Try to raise your attention a little bit above your Sahasrara. Yes, Shri Mataji. With this attention, let us listen to Shri Mataji's talk. This is talk Shri Mataji from it's a public program talk, and in Canberra, Australia, in the year 1992.
Then came lots of philosophies, theories, and deviations that people formed. Many religions out of one religion, many philosophies out of one. So people lost faith in religions, also lost faith in God, lost faith in divinity. They took to science. And what science has given us, you know very well. It has given us physical slavery to science. Complete slavery. We can't live without electricity. We can't live without plastic. Above all, we have to live with atomic bomb and hydrogen. This is what science has done. Again, to make compartments. Also, the artificial theories that came up in the West and in the East, also we have lots of literatures, even in India, which is just a mental projection. And this mental projection moves in a linear direction. And again, it points back like boomerang. The idea, the very idea which was projected. Thus we find a confusion in these modern times, and that is one of the characters of the modern times, that people will be confused. They will not know what is the truth, what is not the truth. And then they will be groping for it. And when they will be groping for it, there will be many in the market who will be selling the truth. This all has happened already. Most of the sellers have been exposed. And people have realized that there must be something more, like an evolutionary process, which is a living energy which works now. So we have reached a rational conclusion that there has to be something beyond to know the truth which is absolute. We don't live on an absolute level. It's all relative. Some say communism is good, some say materialism is good, some say capitalism is good, but everywhere you go, you find it as fake. I've been now to all these countries who used to be such staunch believers of communism, and also democracy. So one is money oriented, another is power oriented. If you see the infrastructure of all these great philosophies put into a practice, there's nothing that you could call as the absolute. All their political policies, economic policies, everything in a turmoil. And it's nothing but expediency on which they depend. This expediency works out against the very principle of what they wanted. That's how you find the failures. That's why you find the people are so confused. Whatever they thought was absolutely right has turned against them. So what is it that we have? Where have we missed the point? Where have all these religions missed the point? You'll be amazed if you read about Christianity or Islam or Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, any of these things. You'll be amazed the principles of all these are about the same and so beautiful. No rigidity, there is no fundamentalism, no chance for fundamentalism. Encompassing everyone. But the way people have become now, they're so antagonistic. They think they are the best, the rest are useless. How can any religion divide people? No respect for any knowledge, neither any seeking. The seeking is only, as I told you, either it is the power or it is the money. Nothing beyond that. Are we just here for these temporary powers or for this money which is already showing its teeth to us? What are we here for? What is the purpose of our life? Why God has made us from amoeba to the stage? What was His mechanism? What was His desire? This is His mechanism, which He has very nicely built. Nicely built on such a subtle level that we have to just feel it. This is all there. Now when I'm talking to you, you should not take me for granted, because blind faith is not going to help you at all. But should be treated as a hypothesis and should have a very scientific attitude of a very open mind. When you have that kind of an open mind, then you will see that if it works, if you get connected with this all-pervading power, and a real yoga, the union takes place, and you can feel it on your fingertips, this all-pervading power of God, which is described in every scripture. You may call it by any name, it doesn't matter. The sea is called by several names all over the world. Sea remains sea. If you can feel that, then you are at that point of absolute. And this absolute truth, you can never divide human beings, because everybody knows the same truth. Everybody achieving that truth within himself. The second thing which has failed our religions, our philosophies, our politics is that whatever we believed in or whatever we followed, it not became an innate part and parcel of us. It's out. For example, I would say about Christianity. Christ has said, "Thou shalt not have adulterous eyes." What a subtle sense of morality. Even the eyes should not be adulterous. There should be no lust and no greed in the eyes. If you find Christians, they are away from this. They have a brand. They have a Christian brand, this brand, that brand. Then Christ has said you have to be born again. So they brand themselves, we are born again. Just by branding, you do not become that. They said they followed Mahatma Gandhi, but they didn't imbibe anything like Mahatma Gandhi was saying. But it is not possible unless and until you are the spirit. You do not have the power. You cannot bear even money, power, relationships, anything. Is something that is missing in human beings. Until this missing point is there, we cannot reach what we are supposed to be. I'm here in Canberra, and you must be knowing my husband has been a bureaucrat all his life. And I've seen most of them. I have to tell them that there is a kingdom of God into which they are living. Then only we can change. Then we can change everything that is so confusing, everything that is all the time in the danger of being exposed, everything that we are afraid of. Because we really jump into that new awareness, and in that new awareness you see things very clearly. At the human level, what do? We live either in the past or in the future. We cannot be in the present. At this moment, you are not in the present. Just to stop listening to me, immediately some thought will come from your past or from the future. Like the waves of the sea. And you think you are drowned in these waves. There are some thoughts which are very frightening. Very few thoughts are there which really nourish. But supposing you get out of that and sit in a boat, then you can watch. You can watch over these thoughts without being in thought. That is, you become thoughtlessly aware. You just watch these thoughts and watch your problems. And suppose you learn how to swim, you can jump in and save many others. And give them that life which you have achieved. But as a result of this, what you get is not the mundane thoughts, but you become the master. If you want, you can think about it. And then you will be surprised by the revelation that you get. The revelation about the problems that you have. The revelation about others, about yourself. This can only happen if this Kundalini rises within you and pierces through your fontanine body. And you become one with this living force, which we call as alternating power of God's love. You can call it as Parama Chaitanya in Sanskrit is called. Some call it Brahma Chaitanya, some call it, there are many names given to this. When we see these beautiful flowers here, we take them for granted. How do these flowers say there are lots of cells in it. Unless and until you have a microscope to see the subtle side of the leaf, you cannot convince anyone in the same way. Unless and until you get your self-realization, you cannot. By no means you can achieve the proof of divinity, proof of spirituality. And you are all that. You are divine, you are glorious within yourself. All these powers are within you. This Kundalini is within you, all these chakras are within you. And only thing is that you have to expand your awareness after your self-realization. All these powers are your own, so why not? Why not we get it? If it's our own, why not we have it? If we have a small little hut somewhere, we fight with the force go all over the world to take it out. What about the powers that you have within yourself? Such a lot of properties that you have, which will not only give you physical, mental, emotional, complete nourishment, complete balance, but also the peace that is promised and the blessings. Above all, you become a part and parcel of the whole. The microcosm becomes a macrocosm. You just become. The question of becoming. It's not just giving a lecture to you that this is claiming something. But it has to happen. It's the actualization I'm talking about. The actualization of baptism that has to take place. It's not just certificate. It's not just kind of an organization. It has to work out innately within. And then all your innate qualities start. It's a fact that by this Kundalini awakening, blood cancer, another type of cancer, so many diseases are being cured all over the world. We don't advertise too much because that means all the time I'll be busy with the sick people only. It's better to create doctors out of you that you can be cure people. There are 3 doctors in Delhi. Delhi is another capital like Canberra, where we have 3 doctors who have got their MD after doing MBBS in surgery. To show certain diseases they have shown which are being cured by surgery. Now this is not the only thing that we have to achieve. That you should just get your health alright. It's not the point. What you have to have is a complete command and understanding of the divine laws, and they should be innately enlightened within. Then you become righteous. Righteous with love. You become a person who is your own, as if you are your own master. The guideline is the light of your spirit. And when the spirit shines in your attention, then you become an enlightened person. It starts showing on your central nervous system. You can feel it on your fingertips. This cool breeze all over, cool breeze of the Holy Ghost they call it. And also, this is what you feel first time, is the all-pervading subtle power which you have never felt. The only thing you have to know how to use this power for your benefit and for the benefit of others. And then we jump into another dimension which we call as collective consciousness. The consciousness you have at the most about yourself, also that's not complete. Supposing somebody is getting a cancer is not conscious of it. Supposing somebody is getting blind is not conscious of it. But with this awareness, as soon as you get into some trouble, you get conscious of it because you are conscious of your centers which are on the parasympathetic nervous system. Doctors will admit honestly that they don't know anything about parasites. But it is a realized soul who knows all about it, and he has a complete control over this parasympathetic nervous system, which is the central part old age of mine, I'm going around the whole world, traveling. Distributing it because I'm a communist as well. I cannot enjoy it myself. So, a personality which is developed is the fulfillment of all our ideas which were running short of the truth. The truth was missing. That truth has now shown itself to you that you are in control of it. You know how to handle this power and how to give realizations to it. The spirit which is in your attention is so powerful that a person who has reached a certain height of his development, which we call as doubtless awareness, nirvikalpa samadhi, that state is achieved in no time. Sitting down here can tell you what's wrong with someone on the chakras. They talk the language of chakras, not of a person wearing this dress or that dress, but language of the chakras. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And if you know how somehow if you find how to correct those things, you can correct people, you can correct yourself. Without feeling obliged or without feeling that you're obliging others. It's just a thing that who is the other? If this finger is paining, if I look after it, after all, the finger is not obliged to me, and I am not obliged to feel. In the same way, if you become a society of people who have brotherhood which is innate, a society of people who have morality which is innate, society of people which has got spirituality which is innate, then who is the other? We have such a society built now. Sahaja is now working in 55 nations, as they say. And we get people in India once a year from all kinds of countries. Russia, Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary, Poland, on this side, also England, France, Spain, Italy, Switzerland, America, North America, South America, Australia, Japan, East Asian countries, from all over. I've not been to most of them, Africa, South Africa. But if you see the such love, such understanding, such enjoyment of each other, there's no question of any quarrel or fights. Such humor, such sweetness. It's really such a society that has been already spontaneously formed. There are no rules and regulations. There's no compulsion, but your spirit is the one which guides you. And if everyone has the same reflection of the spirit, there's not going to be any problem because everybody feels the same. If you have 10 children who are realized souls, and if you tie a bandage on their eyes and ask them what's wrong with this tattoo, they will all point out the same finger. Suppose if they point out this finger, they ask the fellow, have you got very bad trouble in the throat? Yes, but how do you know? Because the children have shown the finger which indicates that this. So there is no need to refer it to any sort of a specialist. Everybody is a specialist. Even the children know. Even the children understand. The other day we had a telephone, we had some surgeries in their little teaching. I said, just receive them. He said, Mother, there's somebody, but he's not a yogi. Finished. Put down. Just told him, you are not a yogi, first become a yogi, then tell him. Put down. He came and told me that Mother is not a yogi. This is just waiting at your doors. Just there. Only thing you have to open up. But we run after things which have advertising and all kinds of falsehood. One thing one should understand, you cannot sell it. How much did we pay to Mother Earth for these flowers? How much did we pay to saints, to great prophets? healing process of your evolution. And you can't pay for it. But as soon as I say that, people think it's something wrong with it, because they don't understand anything for which you cannot pay. It's a very surprising democracy where people have so much of freedom, so much talk of God. Every country has got a church or something there, accepted as something final. But none of them are seeking the truth. They are just comfortable with whatever they have, whatever they are doing.
Shri Mataji, let us keep our attention on Sahasrara and stay silent for a couple of minutes. Shri Mataji, from the bottom of our heart, we, your children, thank you for giving us our self-realization. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for giving us this rebirth, for choosing us to be your pearls. Shri Mataji, please give us strength that we can be your best instruments, that we can spread the love that you have given us wherever we go. Yes, Shri Mataji. Let's take the last verse of the three great Mahamantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Let's bow down and raise our Kundalini, take Bandhan, and then I will play a bhajan that we can listen together. Thank you for joining, everyone.